Good morning, y'all. Sorry, I'm reading all the logs from shipping renewed domains. Are you watching me? Dude is in character. It's shipped, y'all. Look at this. Renew domain. Boom. So I'm just checking over the logs overnight from finally getting this shipped. You can get to it from here too. Boom. Hell yeah, brother. Successful ship. All right, give me another couple minutes here. Not that long, but give me another minute to go through some of these 400s that happened. Okay, one more message to send here. All right, let's do it. Let's do the damn thing. All right, we left off yesterday setting up that second request handler for activity events. Yeah, I remember. Time to cook. All right, we need a new window. In fact, we can just dive right into the code. Let's run updates quick. Best of Star Wars. You gotta. Oh, dude, yeah. I was listening to Star Wars Lo-Fi on stream the other morning. It's lit. They put a lightsaber at the bottom. I'll show you in a sec. Nice. Oh, man. Sure, we'll download. Okay, got that. We're gonna add that. We're gonna run Darwin build. And let's get a, let's see here. Do we have two windows open? Oh, we do. What? What? I've wanted to build something music something for 2 years now. I just can't figure out what the somethings are. You could build. I have a perfect idea for what you could build, Dota. You could build a well-maintained TypeScript Spotify SDK, because the official one is dog water and Spotify does not update it. And that way, I don't have to vendor my fork of the Spotify SDK. I already knew where this was going once I heard well-maintained. Spotify, I don't even know if Spotify knows what they do with their APIs. Let's just put it that way. I have to, in my, in the code that I use to run the music queue on stream so you guys can request music and show what's currently playing, I forked and vendored the actual SDK because it's, let me see, I probably still have open issues. Where is it at? Right here. I have two open issues, and this one's probably the really bad one. $12 likes. They broke their own API. Doesn't return JSON anymore. Oh, man. It hasn't been touched for almost a year now. It's not very sexy and sounds like a ton of work. What does vendored mean? Vendor means I basically fork the repo, and then rather than like installing it with like npm, I keep it locally in my project. So if you go look at my Twitch integrations, dang, I cut my lip last night. You'll see I have this vendor directory, and then I have the entire code base, and I have changes that I've made in here to make things work. It's probably under auth. Like, I know I've changed things in here. Yeah. I've had to change this. So basically just their entire code base, just locally with my changes. Yep, Mr. Sizzo's right. This would I mean, you could probably do it in any language, because I imagine it's happening across, well, I know it's happening across, because some of the people that were in that thread were Go devs and C# devs. So it just so happens that the TypeScript one that I was working with is like, it's the official Spotify client. Like, if you look, this is from Spotify themselves, and it just doesn't get updates, and there's so many issues. After they did layoffs, I think they just deprioritized this and stopped maintaining it. What up, Costa? We started today on a Spotify rant. Not that anything's broken, just a Spotify rant, you know? Wouldn't be a stream without ranting about Spotify. All right. All right. All right, so we got that working, I think. So we were doing this because we needed to fetch in here. Yeah, I think here now we just do, we get rid of this. In fact, we can go to the catch. In fact, that will be promise. We gotta come up here and we gotta get come here and we'll do fetch, and we need to hit /API/activity events, and then do I give it a client ID? Is that what I did? In fact, we can just come over here and we can do const search params equals new URL search params client ID. And then we can come here and we can change to there, and we can do change around that to that, back over here, interpolate this, .toString, got some nice query params. And then we'll uncomment this and get rid of that, and that will go there, and that should work. Hopefully. I'm curious who that ends up thinking. No, that should actually be fine. Oh. Why did that happen? If we go to localhost, is it compiling? What's happening? There we go. All right, we got a error there. Data returned from load while rendering is not serializable, cannot stringify arbitrary non-POJOs. What? Oh, we get a response. There we go. My Chrome extension was finally published. Dude, that's awesome. What's your Chrome extension do? Mine does okay. It still repeats a lot of songs, like the DJ. But like, I don't remember the last time we listened to a Favorite House Atlantic on stream. Like, I love a Favorite House Atlantic. Sometimes it definitely does play a lot of the same stuff, but I still find that the DJ at least gives some variety. I think you can even click this button. Yeah, get some different DJ picks, and it will shuffle it up a little bit. Manipulate your YouTube feed in some ways. Nice, that's awesome. Ugh. All right, so we come in here. We have a 401 unauthorized. that makes sense. Because this isn't forwarding on the session token. It's really annoying. I'm just south of you in the U.S. I'm in upstate New York. What part of upstate New York? I went to college in northern Pennsylvania, and my fiance is from upstate. What am I building? I'm building a... Oh, yeah. Project came through. No, that's actually what I am building. Building a coaching platform for a financial advisor. That's what this is. And the thing we're doing right now is we're trying to load this activity feed. So like, this is basically like an audit log of all the events the user did. And if you like I'm logged in as a coach right now, and you can just see this activity feed of what all this coach's clients has done, right? So you can just see like the trail that like this person signed up, verified their email, completed their onboarding assessment, uploaded metrics, paid an invoice. And you can imagine this table will have activity events for basically all of the coach's clients, right? So when you get over here, I want this card to load the scoped activity, and this screen on the home, this is polling. So this updates basically every 5 seconds. And I want to do that for this card. Basically, I want this activity feed to update every 5 seconds too. But because of the way data fetching works in SvelteKit, I would have to revalidate, or I would have to invalidate and revalidate the entire route's data and refetch all of it. So my solution to that was to move the fetch for the activity events out into an API route and just invalidate that one route. So that's the goal. And I'm thinking about how I want to do authentication internally. So when I go from my page handler on the server to calling to another API endpoint, how do I want to essentially authenticate? I might just make a JWT, or just I would need to generate a private key, store that in this environment. This is such a pain. This is why I wish I had a React, I could just use React server components right now. This is not improving my personal finances. I mean, this will improve my personal finances. The agreement that I have, basically, or the way I'm getting paid for this, is that once this goes live, it'll be revenue share. But this is for basically one financial advisor to coach other financial advisors, and eventually it'll be multi-tenant. So the entire platform will be sold to other coaches. Did I buy a house, and when? Where can I save money? Questions like that. No, it's more like I'm a financial advisor, and I want to learn and get better at selling annuities or life insurance or brokerage accounts. How can I learn to optimize my clients' portfolios? That sort of thing. Have you seen the new Bun official video? I have not. It's -1. Oof. Yeah, it's 19 in Raleigh. If you want to link the the Bun video, we'll watch it on stream. Oh, it inherit. What? It can be used to make credentialed requests from the server as it inherits the cookie and authorization headers. What? So that should have been fine, right? Now I'm actually confused. Because we go... Alright, we hit the handler. We don't check the session. This needs to... I see. Man. I'm really outgrowing the way I'm doing redirects and my server hooks. She just got colder and God damn it. So we need to handle okay. So if it is a API route, let's just come in here, and if it's Stripe, we'll just resolve the request. I mean, we could possibly move the validation from this in here. No, I'd rather have that in one place right now. It's too convenient. Yeah, so let's see here. We basically need to copy this logic here, right? This session stuff. We went from here. All right, so we're gonna make a utility to wrap some of this, and it's going to have, we're gonna have some options here, and we'll have, say, we'll have a type here. Should export it. This will be a validate session. Why did that lowercase? Oh yeah, this is these are advisors from companies like or this platform is for advisors from companies like Mass Mutual, Guardian, Northwestern Mutual, New York Life, like all the big mutual companies is like kind of the target financial advisor for this platform. And then this is going to be on success. And this is going to be a callback. That will get the session cookie. Which, what is the type of the session cookie here? Cookie. Does that come from Lucia? Yeah, it does. Okay. In fact, we should probably move this from utils to server Lucia, and we'll say validate session .ts. Go in there, paste that. Why isn't that not working? Found 3? Oh, we do have 3. And then we can go back to our hooks. And over here, we'll import type cookie from Lucia. And this is going to return a cookie. And this will return a promise void, I guess. And we'll do on failure. And this will get we'll just give it an error. And this can return a promise void. And this will be options. And now in here, we want to copy. Is this null or undefined? Undefined. And we'll come here. And we'll say if not session ID. In fact, I don't like doing that. I like being explicit because I've been bitten too many times in my career over the past 11 going on 12 years by type coercion in JavaScript. Thanks, Grim. We'll make a new custom error. We'll say import data. Yeah, that was right, from effect. And we'll say we have this export class no session ID found error. And that's going to extend data.tagged error. And we'll throw in no session ID found error. Let me just do that, right? Is that not how I do that? I always forget the syntax for this. This is a function, so it probably has to return that. data.tag
Functions describe the world.
And we'll make this. This will become what we say, no session ID. Session ID not found. Error. Yeah. This can be that. And then down here, we'll just return that. Why is that upset? Oh. Because there we go. Let's just do that for now. Because really, it'd be like or undefined, right? Oh, I can't do that? That's so annoying. That's so annoying. I can do, how can I do this? In here, I can do cause unknown. And then can I provide this? All right, whatever, that's fine. Which mono font? I'm using Mono Lisa. And then we will call, these can be optional, I guess. Actually, don't make them optional. Make college deal with it. And we'll do options dot on failure and just return options dot on failure. And we'll pass
functions
there.
Describe the world.
And this will be a session ID not found error. And then we'll do event.cookies.set. We'll do that. We'll say if we need to return the user too. So this will do a session cookie. How do we want to do this? All right, we're gonna do it this way. This is gonna be a better way to do this. And then we're gonna get, we won't hand that. In fact, this can take an event, which will be an event from SvelteKit. and we'll grab that type. In fact, we can take this, let's move this into utils, and we'll just go down here and we'll just export type. This is going to make our life easier later, even though it's really annoying to do right now. And we're going to call this a Svelte kit event. And we're going to yoink that, go back over here, and we're going to rename this to a Svelte kit event. And then we're going to import that from here, Svelte kit event, and we're going to delete this. Delete the E. That's unused. And now over here we can get that. This is going to be a Svelte kit event. So it's going to have an event. I don't even know if we need an on error, right? No, we should. That's still a good pattern. Okay. Then we can do this thing, right? We can come in here and we can say const session ID is going to equal event input dot event dot cookies dot get, and we can do Lucia dot session cookie name. Do that. Have that. What up, King? How did I get the project? Yeah, what friend Winchester said. That should be input. Now down here, we can do this. If session ID, do we always want to do that? Yes, we do. We want to go in here and we want to do input dot that, do the same thing. I don't know if I like this abstraction. Validate Svelte kit event. Yeah, I'm not loving this at the moment. Handle Svelte kit event session. Sure. And now let's just say, let's get rid of this type. And this will be event, Svelte kit event. And we'll get rid of that.
Functions describe
And this is
the
going to,
world.
let's declare our return types. We're going to return, this is going to return a promise that has a user on it and a session which is, what is that in our other types? Event.locals.session. It's a session that probably comes from here too. And that will be a session. And now we can come over here, delete find that, do that. And we will return
Functions
we need to return the event
describe
back
the
out too.
world.
I don't like this. I don't like it. Thank you for the follows, D-Word and Cass. Cass? We're going with Cass. And Take Pack from earlier. Sorry I missed you. And anyone else. Globe Rambler, also missed you. Appreciate y'all hanging out. All right, I don't like that abstraction. I thought it was going to make sense, but it just doesn't.
Functions describe the world.
Yeah, it just doesn't. All right, let's just do this scrappy thing. Like, this entire redirect file needs work at some point, so it doesn't need to be perfect. So we'll just go back to what we were doing before. We don't need the session there. And then we'll just say, we'll do we'll get a variable is API route request. And we'll say, event.route.id.starts with /API. And then we'll just use that and we'll say is API route request. If that is true, we're just going to return just do the same thing for now until I go look at the right syntax. Or string, whatever. How do I error down here? Error 401. Great. 401's unauthorized, right? Pretty sure 401's unauthorized. All right, so if there's no session ID, hitting that, because we don't have API tokens and we don't want anyone out from the outside hitting that. So that makes sense. We go through this and then we say, is API route request? If it is, we'll just resolve the event and pass it through to the handler. Yeah. Sometimes the easy, dumb idea is the best idea, chat. Exactly what we just did there. All right, so that should forward on our our headers now. It should be enriched. So this is running. We get the local host. And see here, activity. There it is. It worked. Look at that. First try. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't try to do all that duplication. Or that abstraction. Okay, so we've got that. Now let's see if we can set up invalidation correctly. Which that's going to be down here. I think I can just do invalidate. Manual invalidation. You can also rerun load functions that apply to the current page using invalidate URL, which reruns all load functions. I think I want to, in the page now of routes, authenticated, main, coach, client. What are you doing here? Page.svelte. I think I want to do a fetch, a load in here. Any of these? Yeah, we want to move the fetch to activity events out of the page server load and into the what is these different ones? Yeah, plus page.svelte. We want to put a load in here. Or not here, but we'll do plus page.ts. And we'll come in here and do export const load is a page load. And this is going to get our query parameters, which will have a, actually, I don't know what this is. We'll just name it input for now. And this will be that. Going into here, return. This is going to be async. Async. And this has on it input dot fetch URL data. Okay, so we can get the there's utilities for getting the ID out. Okay, I can get that out too. So we can get const client ID equals that. Is this a map? What is this? Okay, that's typed strongly, so we'll take that. That's nice. I like that typing. And then we'll come in here and we'll go to our page server and we'll copy out this bit here. And we'll put that over here. Throw that in. Search params. Oh, we need the search params. Yeah. Throw those there. In fact, we can just do save a line. Do that. ToString. Get rid of that. And we can pass the promise back to the front end. And this will be, what do we call this down here? We're going to have a type error now. Client activity events promise. That's right, because the type system doesn't help us. Get rid of that. Get rid of. Actually, you can just come over here. So then this is going to hit that. And now in our actual page, right, we can come over here And I wonder if this is the LSP being confused or this actually broke something. What's on data now? Pages, crumbs. How do I use both? You want this Svelte fetch? Oh, hold on. Hodl. Yeah. Okay, there we go. No, I still have to. Why is this not including the data? Shouldn't it be like concatenating the page server load and the page load data? I have a page load and I have a page server load. I basically want to come down here and do object.assign we'll come up here, get rid of the fucker, grab data, and then we'll assign to data this. Yeah, there we go. That works. Boom. Prevent an extra copy and allocation. And now in here, we can do, where did I do this before? This would have been done in here. Yoink you. And we'll go back and put that there. And we're going to invalidate. Slash API slash activity events. And then we're going to do change around that to that. And new URL search params, client ID. And this will be data.client.id. And now that should invalidate this every. In fact, we can just say this is going to be depends. We'll say this is going to be client activity events. And rather than doing this whole thing, we can just invalidate that simpler string. Activity events. We could even, no, that's fine. Morning, JD. All right, let's see if that is actually doing what we think it's doing. First try, chat. First frickin' try. Although I don't know where this is coming from. Oh, we just have multiple in specs. Are we getting doubles here? That looks like we're getting duplicates. Yeah, we are getting duplicates. Why are we getting duplicates? An error occurred retrieving activity events for client. Why? Syntax. What about Kaz? Doing better. Had some health issues. Fall off the face of the earth. I'm glad you're doing better. Health issues are never fun. Failed to execute JSON. You are dot then res. Chat, do you guys know about the comma operator? I know I've used the comma operator before. Console.log res res. So we got 429. You are I don't know. Am I rate limiting myself? You are being rate limited. Wrecked, chat. I got wrecked by my own rate limits. LOL. What is my rate limit? $25 requests a minute. That should be okay. All right, let's just ignore this one for now. There we go. This query is wrong because it's getting double events, right? Unless, what happens if we go home? Yeah, this view is still getting the right one. If we look in the database, look at activity events, there's only 5. So we're somehow retrieving, I wonder if it's the join. I'm betting it's our join. All right, lost my chat. I might have missed posture check. Well, I'm gonna crack my hips. Oh, that feels so good. Cheers, Kraut. All right. That's good. We can stop logging that. I really should rate limit this. We can bump the rate limiter up though. Like it should be fine. We hit this. Like we shouldn't get rate. I guess me refreshing would bump that up to the limit pretty quickly. Potentially. Hoping I get to the hospital today. Oof, yeah, this is pretty much the first time it's snowed and laid since I've been living in Raleigh. So let's bump our rate limiter up just a little bit. Well, that's all of our routes, not individual routes. Or no, it's not. That should be per route, right? We can check, because this is hitting Upstash. I forgot that I was even using Upstash on this project. Data browser. What? What? So I'm definitely hitting it. Oh, it's because it expires so quickly. Yeah, that's right. We have really quick expiration. Because it's just for rate limiting. Right. So like, we should be able to see this actually if I do something like, if we put these side by side and like I come in here and do like this, that, and then we do this. Now we see it in here. Yeah. If we come in here, we should see this. Maybe not. Maybe we just get gig caching. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I think we're good. All right. So I think we fixed the rate limiting problem. Let's go fix the console.log problem next. Where did I put that log? Right here. We can get rid of you. We get that. We've got that data. We've got the data invalidating. Oh yeah, the problem. We still have this problem where our query is returning duplicates. So if we go to queries, this one right here. Oh god, it's because I did an inner join, I think. This probably needs to be a left join. That still got me 10. How am I getting doubles? Oh, is the song request just not working? Fix your Spotify. All right, hold on. It's probably I just have to quit it and open it again. Try that. And if that doesn't work, we'll go look. Freaking Spotify, dude. Oh, this is what I'm saying. We talked about Spotify already this morning. This gets a user and an activity event. That gets a user and an activity event. Oh, because I wanted the inner join probably. Yeah, I did. So how in the world am I getting double? Rows length 10. So that query is returning 10 results. All right, let's pull up data grip and see what I'm doing wrong here. So let's close other tabs. Let's open a new Scratch console. We'll separate this over, and the query we want is something like select star from activity events where actor ID equals some string that we'll put in. What is, and we want to join user u, we'll call this AE, on AE.actorID is equal to u.id. Sure, public. And then we want to order by ae.created at desk. And then the user ID we want, we can just come over here and grab it, right? Like it's gonna be right here. Copy that value, put that in there. And if we run this, we get 5 rows. What? What is happening? Inner join. Is that the problem? That still returns 5 rows. No, I do want inner join because I want the intersection. Yeah, I want the intersection, which is what inner will give me. I only want to take rows that have both a row in activity events and public user. Okay, so my SQL's right. Is what the how are we getting 10 results here? All right, so here's get all activity events for user by ID. We pass the user ID. SQL.placeholder, inner join user equals actor ID, inner join select from. Tell me that's not the same query. This slaps already. Love it. All right, we're gonna have ChatGPT clean up this. Format this SQL. Bro, is this not the exact same query? We just need yank around that, come down here, and then this is going to become, whoops, that's not the right. We did get 10 rows. What? Where is the difference? Is it the select? Ah. I see. I see. Yep. Yep. Okay. Oh, missing dot where EQ user dot ID, and now this will be squeal dot placeholder user ID. That should do the trick. That should do the trick. Row length 5. Yep, I just saw it. Activity length. There we go. Okay, chat. That was really annoying. All right, let's go clean up these logs. That's a good one. That's one we want to keep. We can get rid of you. That's a good one. That's fine. That's fine. And we can get rid of you. Or no, that's one we want to. Let's look for inspect, I guess. All right, we've got our shit refreshing now, which is good. So let's go look at what our other activity events card. Hopefully we can just reuse this, I'm hoping. Coach, activity events card. This takes activity events with enriched actor. Great, this will work. It's a card though, and we don't want it in the card. So let's break this out into a component. We don't need these anymore. Get out of there. We'll add you, and we'll add you. Close this side since we have that in Harpoon. And we'll say this is going to be activity events table dot svelte. Save that. Come in here, and we're going to essentially grab the same thing, right? We'll grab yoink G, throw that in there. We can close this side now. We don't need any of the card stuff, so let's just go ahead, get rid of card. Do that. And then we can get rid of that.
Functions describe
Save that,
the world.
Complete our imports, do that. Then back over in the component we closed, we can take the table and we can insert a activity events table. That will take activity events. And we can close that up, and that should still load. And we'll yoink this, and we'll go into our client ID in our page. Hi, what's up?
Have you seen all the dogs out in the snow yet?
Yeah. Bodie and Winnie went out this morning.
Did they Zoom at all?
No.
Baxter and Bodie Zoomed.
Nice.
Big Zooms, and it's very cold. I knew it would be warm in here, which is why I'm here.
Nice. You're letting cold air in?
Yeah, but I'm standing in front of the heater.
Yeah, but can you close my door if you're gonna do that? Rude. That's so mean.
I'm not gonna be here for long. You're fine.
And then let's move these into lib. Components, and that's shadcn, and we'll just put it right in here. Do that, and then we'll delete them from where they're at in here, and that's going to cause a type error. We should get some type errors for sure. Okay. We're not getting type errors, which is annoying. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. How does that keep getting there? This slaps. All right, so we should have a yeah, here we go. Now we just need to go import this from the right place. Yep, and then in our client ID page.svelte, I guess this is coming into our account card. Down here in our activity log, weight has no effect on this expression. Okay. Sure. That's weird. How did you move the search results to the quick fix list? I think it's my key binding is I tab them to select them, and then Control Q will send them to the quick fix list. All right. Let's go to our activity card, and I want to grab, you don't need those. Yeah, I want this basically. Do that, import that, and we'll grab flex. This will be class equals flex row, item center, justify between. If we can just font title. And then in here we can do activity events table, and this will take I guess this isn't a promise anymore, but we'll say activity events something's off about this version. I can't put my finger on it. Just something doesn't seem quite right. Have you guys seen the video of this song where the guy just descends into madness? It's hilarious. West Virginia. Or Take Me Home. What's the name of this song? Twitch emote's great. West Virginia. Take Me Home. Madness. This will probably find it. Take me home, but I descend into madness. Oh, come on. This was a great... It was like a TikTok. Let me see if I can find it. Take me home. But every verse madness. Something
Functions
like that.
describe the world.
Dude, I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna use Google. We're gonna go back and we're gonna grab that last one and we're gonna go to Google because DuckDuckGo I don't think is up to this task.
Functions describe
Morning,
the world.
Maxwell. Dude, I gotta find this. Maybe ChatGPT can do it. Where can I find the video of a person singing Take Me Home, Country Roads, but they descend into madness in each verse? That was not helpful at all. Oh my god. I swear it's on YouTube. I found it before. This is gonna drive me crazy. This is gonna drive me crazy. Country roads. Meme. I don't know. Oh, here we go. I lose all. I found it. This is so good, chat. This is so good. West Virginia. The top comment when you're trying to avoid plagiarism. It's so good. One more time, chat? One more time? I think we should do it one more time, given the effort it took to find it. When you feed it through so many layers of Google Translate. Yo, I love that background. Is that Dwarf Fortress? That's definitely Dwarf Fortress, right? Maybe? No, on this picture. It doesn't let me zoom because it's freaking Twitter. Twitter's so dumb. Did you watch the 19... I did not, Nightshade. Diffview is great. I still need to install it. Maybe I'll install it today because I actually have some time today. Knock on wood. Today will hopefully be a big effect day. I have a sync script to write that I'm gonna use effect for, or not a sync script, a backfill migration job I'm gonna write in effect, and then I'm going to keep working on our domains registry microservice that is in effect. We love big effect days. We do. Big effect day, hopefully. As long as no fires crop up. We should be good. That's a change of pace. I'm gonna stand up for this last hour here. Breaking news, web developer can't zoom. I never called myself a web developer. That's a lie. I probably have. I never called myself a good web developer. Nightshade. All right, let's see if this table loaded first try. I'm guessing no. Unless I put it, yeah, it should be in there. Maybe I just need to do it. Server's not running. Like I said, not a good web developer. Why would that be the case, that there would be no events in here? Can I give this text? Oh, that's interesting. We do get them. Are we not past? We get them. Oh, because that's not reactive. Right, we need to do that. Wait, wait a quick second here. Wait a quick second, chat. How do we get in that predicament? We send activity events, which comes in. Whoops, not there. We get activity events in here. We get the activity events there. Data, page data. And the data should have what? I'm so confused. I'm quitting. Routes, authenticated, main, coach view, client, ID, page. We get activity events. This doesn't need to be, I guess this doesn't need to be a freaking promise anymore. I don't understand how this promise streaming thing works. It doesn't feel like it's working, so we're just gonna get rid of it. And we're just gonna do this instead. And then we're gonna delete to there. And then that's gonna give us a type error. And our type error is gonna appear in here because this is now not a promise. This is that. And if we go into this, we get our activity events. Yeah, that seems fine. Everything looks good there. This gets passed to activity events. Error occurred retrieving. I'm being rate limited. For Christ's sake. I still don't understand how that's coming through. Yeah, it's like the same thing. It's like if I do activity events
Functions
now.
describe the world.
Okay, so that's not working. I don't understand what's happening here. I don't think it is. How is it getting this double nested? How is it getting double nested? I don't understand how it's getting double nested. Is it double nested here? It's still double nested there. So we go up to the page. That's not the thing we're looking at. That confused me for a second. We're under coach, client, ID, activity events equals data.client activity events. Okay, can I just like log console? Actually, you know what? We don't want to do that. That will create a weird dependency. Console.log. Do another effect. Am I breaking the reactivity? Are these not deeply reactive? Oh my god, it's doing it again. Data.client activity events. The type is getting inferred. So that has to be coming from, it's not coming from in here because we don't return it from here, right? Yeah, nothing's in there. So it's coming from this. Client activity events. How's that being inferred as any? Oh, because I'm not doing any sort of type validation. Which means that's super annoying. I don't think I have Zod in here either. I don't want to runtime type check that. It's internal. Do as I say and not as I do, chat. Is that how you do that? You have to do a cast. Well, that's any, so it's going to be fine. Why? What's the error? So there's our problem. It's right there. That's what we were doing. And data.client.activity events, we're getting a 500. Event.create.local. So that means I fracked up this page. Res.json .then res console.log res activity events. It is a key on there. So we should be able to destructure that, right? Yeah, that should be fine. We got foo there. Oh, we're not. Oh. Because we're turning it to JSON, that turns into a string. Whereas before, okay, this is the most annoying thing, just to fetch data on an interval. We need to write a Zod parser. In fact, we don't need to write a Zod parser because we can do, no we do. No, we actually do. That's so annoying. We're gonna make ChatGPT do this because I don't feel like doing it. That's really, it's so annoying. I'm so annoyed at this problem right now. You know what? You know what? You know what, chat? We're being dumb. We are actually being so dumb. We were being dumb. Oh my god, no, we weren't being dumb. We have to do it that way. Oh my god, this is so stupid.
Functions describe the world.
There we go. Really stupid. Really stupid. But it's gonna work. There it is. There it is. Man, what a annoying process to get polling data. This is one of the times where Next.js 100% beats out Svelte and SvelteKit for what we're doing here. This was miserable to build and get right. Absolutely miserable to get right. I hated every second of that. All right, we at least have that working. Yep, okay. Okay. Man, that was so annoying. All right, let's go ahead and commit this and merge it. Man, that was... Yeah, I'm bummed about the local fetching story. Hopefully in Svelte Kit 5... I'm going to talk to this Svelte team today and see what they recommend about this, because this was not fun to do granular data fetching. All right. We need to go in the webhook. We hard-coded webhook. Yeah, we hard-coded this. There we go. User client account, client card, activity events tab plus server code. Git push. All right, that should kick off a deploy. Yep. Whoops, that's not what we wanted. I wanted to go to look at the deployment. Good morning, Sentient. What's it? Oh yeah, we need to watch the bun video. Can someone send me the bun video quick? It's on what? Oh, you're talking about a show. Once this deploys, I'll go look for it because I want to watch it. I told someone I'd watch it earlier. Do the arc thing. All right, let's check it out. So I think what Bun is doing is really, really good. And I'm more bullish on Bun than I am on Deno because of it. Bun is creating APIs in their standard library that are useful for doing useful things, like interacting with blob storage, and just like people get real upset about it because it's breaking away from the specs of Node standard library, but Node standard library sucks. So I'm very happy with what they're doing.
Functions describe the world.
Worthless benchmark. Yeah, this is the exact thing I'm talking about. Give me Bun DynamoDB now. Beautiful. I saw a tweet, someone doing server rendering of a React component really easy this way. Nice. Yeah, I'm more bullish on Bun than I am Dino, whatever it's called. I think they just have a better vision and breaking out of the norm. Check out the blog. Do they link it? Yeah. Uh. Uh. Let me see something here. Is everyone getting this 404? Can someone confirm?
Functions describe the
Y'all, can someone try
world.
this blog post? You got the 404 as well? Okay, I let their team know. But we can probably, hopefully it's not the whole thing, right? We can we get the bun? Yeah. They just got the, is the blog post not up? It says it goes live at 8 a.m. PT. Oh. Let's see here. All right, chat. I'm going to wrap up, and we will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we will get some good visuals on performance metrics from the Excel upload. Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't typing anything sensitive. I was just letting their team know. But let's raid. Probably Janet. We haven't raided. Janet raided us the other day, so let's raid Janet. get some functional programming in our veins for the day. Happy hump day, y'all, and we will be back tomorrow. Thank you everyone for hanging out and all the new follows. Super appreciate everyone.